Hey, good evening. Hey, y'all. Hey, Purpose. Hey, Feet Art. Let me put my chicken wings down. I'm sitting here eating dinner at Golden Corral. So I said, you know what? While I'm sitting here, let me go ahead and make a live stream video. I know it seems kind of strange because I'm looking down because I got my phone propped up next to a Texas Pete bottle. So I'm going to wait for a few more minutes so other people could join in. But how y'all been doing? I know it's been a while since I've been on live stream on YouTube. So, and thank you for getting those emails. I got a couple of emails from y'all wanting me to come back and wondering how I was doing. I got phone calls from people missing me. So go ahead and introduce yourselves. 4 people on here. So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. I'm stuffed already. I shouldn't have ate all this dang food. I didn't really eat a lot. I had a salad. And then I got me a couple of these wings. Golden Corral got all you can eat ribs and chicken wings. Of course, that means I'm not going to be eating a whole bunch, so I got me some. I managed to sneak me a couple wings for tomorrow to take home. All right, so let me go ahead and tell y'all, what's been going on with me. I no longer work at that ratchet company. I resigned today. And I turned in my resignation today. I said, and let me tell you, I emailed the call center director, the lead, and of course HR. And when I came across the director, he's new. He's been there for about, I would say this is his 3rd week. And I spoke to him a couple of times, and he wanted me to come in his office to sit to talk about it. And he didn't want me to resign, and he wanted to know if there anything they could do to let for me to stay. And I didn't meet him at his office, and then the lead, she comes to me and says, I heard you, I got your email that you was leaving, and they want to know why I was leaving. Really? You want to know why I'm leaving? But the fact that they came to me saying is there anything else they could do to keep me, I said no. I said, I'm like, I told them, for months, I just wasn't happy there. The lack of training, appropriate training, and then the pay is too low, But it wasn't really so much the pay being low. I mean, it was low, but there was just no opportunities. I didn't see any opportunities for me to do anything else. Hey, Vicky, it ain't too late. You can still come up here on 78. Besides, this was like a spare the moment. It wasn't planned. I was just gonna go to Chick-fil-A and get something simple, and I said, what? I just want to go and get a regular meal, I guess. So yeah, so they wanted me to stay, and I was like, I didn't even, and the lead, she wanted to know And I told her I found another better job that paid a little bit better. And the thing about it, it was only $2 more than what I was making. And it's one of their major competitors, Wipro. And the team lead, she was like, she wanted what's his name to hear about it, because he's on the assumption that the other companies out there that competes with Wipro pays less, way less. And the fact of the matter is, that's not true. So, but I told him it's just not, you know, no lack of training. I just, because, and the thing about it, the worst thing about it is that people are leaving in droves. It's like, at least every week, 5, 6, 7 people are just leaving at one time. They said they moving on. And there's really nothing they could do to replenish the amount of people they have. But, it's too late, There's too many companies out there that's hiring at this point, because I had to turn down an interview request, at least 2 this week. 1 today, 1 yesterday. And I told them, I said, no, thank you, but no thank you. And even though I took this position at this company that I'll be going to, I still have interviews to go to this week. Like tomorrow, I have a phone interview with ADP, and then the other one, Monday, I got an interview with Chick-fil-A at the corporate office. So, and then I'm getting emails from companies wanting to interview me and offer me a position, and I had to start saying no. I'm not, they like to throw in, oh, we got bonuses, and now they need people. I know my worth. And even this company I'm going to, that start tomorrow, I need to go home and shampoo my hair and deep conditioning and stuff and prepare for tomorrow. Even then, yes, exactly. Multiple options. And even when I went down to do my exit interview, I told them, can my official end date end at the end of the week? Really, it was supposed to be next week, Friday. But I told them I won't be coming back to work after today. So are you officially resigning today? Is your last day today? I'm like, what's so hard to understand? They're telling me that if I miss 3 days, I'll build up occurrences and then get fired. I'm like, that's stupid. They haven't kept up with the occurrences since I've been there. And all of a sudden you want to talk about keeping up with occurrences. I said, you know what? It's that complicated. I just wanted to be able to make sure that my insurance, not that I'll be using it, it was my my flexible spending account on my Visa credit card that they give you, and I have $300 of that on the card. Yeah, I still do Deliv. I didn't do Deliv this week. I missed the schedule for this week, and then when I got notified by Deliv that they had some extra blocks, it was already gone. So I don't have any blocks for Deliv this week, but next week I do. I still will be doing Deliv. So I'm not going to stop doing Deliv. So I will still be doing Deliv. This other company I'll be starting tomorrow. Training is supposed to be for 5 weeks. And after that, you choose what hours you want to work, as long as it's between the hours of 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week, and then you could choose the 2 days. So I'm going to see. And they said it was a great opportunity for growth and things of that nature. But I really want to, hey Lynn, I really want to I really want to get the job at ADP. Now, ADP is a phone interview tomorrow, so I got to go, do a phone interview. One of my former coworkers, because I have to say former, she's leaving, and she got it. She got the position for ADP at the position that I'm interviewing with tomorrow, but it was too far, so she decided to take another position that was closer to her house, and she got to do a temp agency. But I actually got called directly through ADP. So anytime you go to a temp agency, the position is usually less. They pay less than if the company hires you directly. So ADP, when you get your paycheck, most people when they get paid, ADP processes payroll for major companies, and they also do like state and state compliance. It's a huge company. ADP is maybe one of the best companies to work for. So if you go to online at adp.com or .com, you'll know more about it. But it's a major company. It's if you look at your paychecks and a lot of payroll, you see ADP is a major company when it comes to payroll. So like I said, all these companies, they start, the minute I was offered this other position, yes, it's in the worldwide. But yep, I need a job, but I'm not driving to North Atlanta. Well, Chick-fil-A, the corporate office, is another company I'll be going. I'm so torn because I got an interview with them on Monday, and it's a 3-panel interview. It's like one is a one-on-one, and then it's a panel interview, and then it's a video. I'm like, God dang, all that, the Chick-fil-A, but that's a technical support position, entry level, and that pays between $16 and $18 an hour through the temp agency. So, I'm not sure if ADP is in Austin, Texas, but I have never seen any positions in Austin. You may want to go online and check. I'm not really sure. I doubt it. I never seen them listed in Texas, because the corporate office, I think, is in Atlanta. I don't know. You could check and see. You could check and see. I'm not really quite sure. Oh, I'm so staying stuffed. So anyway, let me talk about what's the best temp agency to use. Pride Staff. Vicky, just send me an email. Hey, Ruthie. Okay. The best temp agency, I think, is either Robert Half. They're pretty good. And Pride Staff. And then Pride Staff emailed me today for a job, but they paid way too low. I had to tell them no. I said, no, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ruthie. Oh, your regular job uses ADP? Yep, most companies use ADP to do payroll. So, but let me tell you what happened at last day at Wipro. They got the nerve. I went down there for human resources to speak with someone, and they had this ratchet girl who works in HR. I was talking to one person about, about the benefits and things of that nature, and she just gonna interject like so and so ain't gonna be back until 3 o'clock, and she has a conference call, and I was tired of hearing her because she was rude, nasty, and I'm in the conference room filling out my exit survey, and they was talking about the director, talking about we went upstairs and he's nasty and rude. I don't like him, and I mean just loud, no kind of decorum about themselves. I was like, you know what, y'all so stupid. And I'm thinking in my mind, y'all a bunch of idiots. You know, how you gonna be just loud talking, complaining about the director, talking about he rude. He didn't hear you. Maybe he didn't hear you. You just don't go upstairs, go into the conference room, and people having a meeting, and they didn't respond. And then when they respond later on, you're just going to talk about the man badly like that? I was like, this is disrespectful. So she was trying to get all nasty and rude with me. Well, what do you want? I could answer it. No, because you're not going to answer my question and talk to me crazy. I could. And after that, I said, you know what? Let me just speak with so and so and so. Because I'm trying to ask. Obviously, the line of communication was me and someone else. Why you feel it's in your? You feel that you want to answer my question. And when I asked the question, you addressing me in the third person. So I was like, then she was trying to get an attitude. And I said, you know what, I wish to discuss this with so and so and so, because obviously you seem to have some issues knowing how to communicate, since you want to be all nasty about it. And I said, you know what? I said, let me go in this office, speak to you privately, because somebody's about to get slapped, because I'm not going to be spoken to. And then, of course, the human resource person, she was like, is that your perception of how she said it? No, it ain't my perception. Rude is rude, but I didn't say nothing. I said, you know what? It don't make no difference, Here's my badge. Here's my, gave me my formal separation notice. Did the survey. Of course, I gave a poor, wrote my views about it, and I said I would never recommend anybody for this company. They need to basically start all over. And I've been truthful, and they said they get a lot of surveys, and people took the survey. Yeah, there ain't no bed bug issues, and ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all just need to, it is. It's a bunch of, ooh. Well, Ruthie, you'll find something else. All I can say is try to apply on Deliv and wait and see when they have openings, because I think they're getting busy. Yeah, at least here in Atlanta, they're getting busy. Let me see. I've gotten a lot of positions that I came across from working from home. You just have to have a Ethernet hardwired and a plain old telephone. And those were legit companies. I came across a lot of those companies. But I didn't want to do that anymore. At least not to the point of being full-time. Because they paid, $10 an hour. And I said I couldn't do that. So, unless you want to work second shift or third shift. But, I don't know. Because really, Uber Eats and all these, I'm not doing this ride sharing gigs anymore. It's not worth it, and I'm keeping it real. Yeah, you're right. It ain't worth it anymore. Now, like I said, Deliv pretty much is consistent. I could make $200 in about 15 hours of work, and I'm not really doing 15 hours. So I do a few hours, 3 days the most. So for about 4 or 5 hours. But it's the mileage and the fact that they pay $13.50 per hour on task, and you're not really stressed to rush. Hey, Gina in the house. Yeah, you have to pray about it. It will lead you to something else. It depends, but these gig jobs, to be honest, it's just too much. It's too draining. You know, they're not paying well like they used to. And I've noticed a big difference when I go back and look back from a year ago till now. So I noticed a big difference. I can't eat no more of this. Put this in. So, yeah, I'll be starting this new job tomorrow. And I'm going to see how that goes. And I'm not afraid to move on to something else. If something else comes available in that short period of time, I'm just gonna take it, and that's it. But what I want to talk about is job shaming in my experience. Now, a lot of y'all seen on the news and YouTube about the guy who used to play on the Alvin on the Cosby Show, how he was working at Trader Joe's in New Jersey, and someone took his picture and posted it on the internet, and they were saying, how can you work such a job, being an actor, you was on the Cosby Show, and people thinking that IRS is coming up soon. Oh yeah. And how people were saying how you could work as a bagging groceries at Trader Joe and used to be on TV. And people's perception is they thinking because you've been on a TV show that his it almost turned into job shaming. And it got me to thinking about my current situation or previous situations when I first graduated with my degree. And I remember being job shamed by a very own professor. I remember when I first graduated from South Carolina, I was working as a waitress at a restaurant, and I was doing waitressing. And she came in and she was like, how can you be waitressing and you graduated from college with a degree? And I was like, and they brought me back to that very first experience of being job shamed, when people think that, oh, you went to college, why are you waiting tables? And this was back in 1994. Yeah, see, that's the thing is a lot of people do shaming, and they thinking that even now, like, if someone says, oh, you got an MBA degree, why are you working at a job making $10, $12 an hour? Why are you doing these gig sharing jobs, delivering food and groceries, and you got an MBA degree, And at first it kind of bothered me because, I felt that all my years of experience, all of my years of going to school and taking advanced courses in accounting, and then at this point in my life, I was doing these gig jobs, and I'm not ashamed of doing it. But you have people, even my own family members, people would be shaming you. They're like, you got a degree, an MBA, and you need to act like you got an MBA, not working around, delivering food and make you feel like you're worthless. And the first thing is, a job does not define who you are. It doesn't define your purpose. A job, whether you do, working at a job, that simply is to pay bills. People trying to survive and tired of office politics. More crazy. Yeah, True. Sometimes it's that. And even when I left with Wipro, like these last couple of days, people, someone made a comment about, well, where are we gonna go? You might as well stay here. You're gonna deal with that anywhere you go. No, you don't. Every job don't mean you're gonna deal with the same silliness just because you go somewhere else. And at the same time, some people got too comfortable working at Wipro, and then when other people are saying, okay, they telling their buys, a lot of people are saying goodbye at that job, and people are like, well, I might as well stay where I'm at because, hey, TD Star, I might as well stay where at Wipro because it's gonna be the same thing when you go somewhere else. No, you don't. I never been to a place where people fighting over silliness. I never get to the point where people are yelling and screaming across the room when they could communicate. Yes, please. When you could communicate face to face or come to your desk to tell you what you need to tell you. I mean, then the grapevine is that I heard that they may be losing that contract, and people may be looking to get terminated because they don't have no other line of business for them to do. So then they cut out overtime. They had overtime like crazy. All of a sudden, nobody got overtime. Nobody. Everybody's complaining now. And I said, see, all that time they've been doing overtime, and I've been telling people about these ride-sharing gigs, and a lot of people who I work with, they drive Uber and Uber Eats and DoorDash, and now the people who weren't doing it, they started asking other people, well, what about DoorDash and Grubhub? And now they starting to, you miss out on a great opportunity to stand. But you say, you'll miss out on a great opportunity to stand put can mean being miserable. Yeah. And the thing about it, people have been there 3 years and they still there. But then it's like, well, what kind of raise did they get? They didn't give them no raises. None. No raises. And I was like, what? I said, So, after that, I said, here you go. Thank you. And thank you for the opportunity. And that's what I said in that email. And wished them well. And moved on. And I have a lot of things and a lot of opportunities that I learned being there. Is one, don't let a job define you, because your job is an occupation. A job is a means of paying your bills. It's not your purpose. Now, if you work at a job that correlates to your purpose, then that's great. A lot of people feel that they could teach, and they love teaching, and they feel their purpose is to educate people. But when bureaucracy or a lot of bureaucratic mess gets involved, that don't mean you need to stay in that system. You could just use your talents in some other different ways and means. And one of the things that how I compacted job shaming, when people come to me telling me, well, you got an MBA degree, why are you driving around doing Uber or dropping off groceries and this and that or whatever? Because it's more to do with the freedom, flexibility. And I have a former coworker. She got fired from the IRS. She's been unemployed for, it's going on 7 years. And I told her about Grubhub and Uber Eats and DoorDash and all these gig jobs I was doing for these 2 years. She didn't want to do it. No, I don't want to do that. It's so funny. I was just talking about former coworkers, and why did I have one of my former coworkers come walking up in here. I ain't gonna say nothing because I really don't want to stop by and chit chat with her unless she sees me first. No, she looked like my former coworker. I don't know. She looks it. I don't know. Who knows? Freedom is so valuable. It's priceless. Yeah, it is. But sometimes doing these gig jobs is turning to be not a freedom to, it's turning to be not flexible and freedom as it is like it used to be honest. So it has its yeah, it's priceless. But to me, everybody's views that differently. So it's kind of hard to say, and so, oh, freedom, but I don't know, these gig jobs, I don't know if I would say it gives you freedom. I mean, it gives you freedom because you don't have to do it. You could do it when you want, but at the same time, taking advantage of people to capitalize on other people's work, I don't really agree with. Yeah, it's good to have a regular job, but everybody's opinion is different about a job. A job, they say just over broke, and to me, it's better how you balance. That's why life-work balance is important. Whether you have a job or doing an independent contractor or your own business, it's about putting things in perspective. Yeah, everybody's situation is different, but everybody common goal and common ground is that you still have to prioritize what's important. So everybody have different goals, everybody have different experiences. Oh, excuse me. But it still all boils down to this, is that you have to have work-life balance. When I was working at the IRS for all those years, I didn't have a work-life balance. I was always at work. When they said they had overtime, I was doing overtime. It was ridiculous. And it was like some people made more than the managers because they worked so much overtime. And when these people retired, when some people finally retired, they dropped dead. They were like, so-and-so passed away. I'm like, what? And they spent all those years working, and they didn't like the job. They just felt comfortable because of getting a paycheck, but that don't mean they liked it. They didn't. They didn't like it. There was no balance in that. And they were telling me, you need to have a work balance. I needed a work-life balance. That's why I had that's one mistake I made, was that I burnt myself out for so long that I had worked myself to the point of where it almost drove me up the wall, drove me crazy. And that's what made me decide that it was time for me to move on from where I was. How are you doing? I'm fine. I work for, hold on, y'all. I work at a technology company. That was almost 2 years ago. You still at the IRS? Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. I was trying not to, yeah, that was my former coworker. You still live in Water's Edge? there, I can't remember her name. Dang it. I gotta go anyway. Let me go, because my battery's gonna go dead. I know. I need to play the lottery, because I had just talked about it. And then here they come walking in to go to Corral. Oh, goodness, I'm so stuffed. Oh, hold on, y'all. Whew. So how you been doing? You still in Water's Edge, too? Okay. Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay.
On the other side of you. Are you going to that meeting tomorrow? What is it about? They're gonna rezone to like Lithonia or what?
I'm not sure. My neighbor was telling me there's a website. You can go on the website and look at it.
I tried looking, I couldn't find it, so I gotta remember to go there tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there and see what they're talking about. Whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna do it anyway.
We shall see.
I wouldn't mind if they did, because you know Stonecrest is the city of Stonecrest, and it was like Lithonia and stuff. Where that McDonald's is, that's Stonecrest.
I don't know if that's
Not Stonecrest. I think that's what that is. I think that's what that rezoning is.
Rezoning, the whole little warehouse come in.
What warehouse?
Don't tell us what it is, but if you don't come to the meeting, they say they're going to buy head carrots. One day.
Wow.
So they want to put a 64-bed, 18-wheel tractor trailer warehouse.
If they're all coming from Brandon, from Fort Bragg.
1,800 parking spots for indoors, and it will be a 24/7 operation, 7 days a week.
Oh no, I don't want
First
that.
of all, pollution. You talking about one way in Bermuda, one way out Bermuda. West Park Place gonna be jammed trying to get here to Stone Mountain to turn into our neighborhood.
Yeah.
To and from 7 days a week. They think it's Amazon, but the attorney said she couldn't tell. She couldn't divulge that information.
They know what that is. If they want to buy my property and you want to turn it into whatever, give me 3 times what I paid for my property.
It could be Amazon because they say fulfillment centers are all throughout the state. You know they got 2 on the south side of town right now. If they end up going over there to, what's that place called? Over there at Stonecrest, that man said he will rename it to Amazon Way.
I heard that, but Stonecrest ain't gonna get the contract for Amazon to be in there.
I don't care who the warehouse is. 18-wheelers can't do all of that. Yes.
You would have to buy up whatever land in order for them to do that.
No, Gwinnett's already approved that side. They just need to finish rezoning it. The cab is going to be the holdup to keep them from doing it. They said Gwinnett is all on board except for the people at the senior complex. Why you going to go in there and mess with the senior complex? But see, that's who needs to.
That's Ikerson.
Jonathan
Ikerson is
son is over that thing. He needs to be fighting too. Because them seniors would have a fit. It is directly hitting them because the main part of it's going to be from them and then it goes all the way back, which caps into the Bermuda side. Yeah, but I said, y'all got to pay me because you know what my thing is? The pollution and stuff alone. They talking about they done some feasibility studies. Them studies
No, they
have
didn't.
proven- Why? Because they ain't done no feasibility on what the pollution going to do to us over time.
I remember what they had overturned when they wanted that dump garbage something. When I first moved there, they wanted to do that, and they shot that down.
Well, we need to shoot this down too.
So-
Tomorrow at 6:30 is the cab auditorium down at downtown. I mean, you know what it is, like down like Decatur.
I'ma
the
go
city
there.
of Decatur. Yeah.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
Did you see the sign on the? They got some signs on the street too. They finally put those out. But Waters Edge should have been over a long time ago because Dockside been on it.
I haven't heard nothing about
Dockside
that.
president went to the first meeting and she had all her information. That lawyer stopped talking after a while because she didn't say nothing. People educated themselves and they
I've
knew
always gone to those meetings when they come over the water's edge. They hate to see me come up and talk.
well, they're gonna eat all of us tomorrow.
I hope so.
About 60 people at August 26th. They said they need at least double that to show that we are really a sign of support and not fooling with them. And they had the lawyer had some guy, he was taking notes because they're gonna try to come up with, our position of what we got to say.
Oh no. Don't worry, I'll be there tomorrow. Nice seeing you.
All right.
Alright. So they're gonna be in some hell to raise, I can tell you. Lord, y'all just don't know. Watch out tomorrow. Watch out tomorrow, because I'm gonna have a live stream at the at this town hall meeting at the city of DeKalb. Now I don't know if y'all caught that, but they was having these signs talking about rezoning, and I was like, rezoning what? So first I thought they was going to rezone Stone Mountain, which is the part I live, into city of Stonecrest. Now that didn't happen. Well, that's what I thought it was, because Amazon wanted to. Atlanta was one of the cities that they wanted Amazon to put a bid in. So Stonecrest, or near Stonecrest Mall, I know some of y'all may not know what I'm talking about. He was willing to change Lithonia into Amazon City to get the Amazon to choose Lithonia to build that warehouse. And so they was willing to do that. And I was like, hell no. I'm not gonna, I was like, nope. That's the worst idea they could do. So I don't know how much y'all caught, but they didn't want to say what's the warehouse that was going to be built in my neighborhood, in those tractor trailers, and talking about 100 and something trucks. Hell fucking no. No, I will be at that meeting tomorrow. I'm gonna be there tomorrow. And they don't want me to get up and say something, because they hate to see me come to the meetings, even at the homeowner association meeting. I let those politicians have it. They were like, whoo, my neighbor said, whoo, you asked some profound statements and profound questions, but he said you asked some real good questions and bring up the issues. I'm not gonna be pussyfooting around with I'm so stuffed and I didn't even hardly eat nothing. I'm not pussyfooting around with these politicians, because you want to go into a black neighborhood and put some kind of major facility, and already the neighborhood doesn't have traffic issues, but now you're trying to go through a residential neighborhood and build this big old. I said, why I'm getting all these notices of people wanting to buy properties? Oh, it's not even about the tax break for Amazon. They have been offering that. Many cities has already offered. All right, I'm back. Somebody, one of my subscribers called me. I said, I'm on live stream. And with this big discussion. No, see, Amazon, I don't know what y'all caught from the conversation. So they basically want to put I don't know what it is. I was wondering what they rezoning, what they trying to do. So I live closer to Gwinnett. They already approved it, but they need the side of where I live to approve it on DeKalb County for them to expand. I said, if they're willing to pay my house, pay for the land, and give me triple 500,000 plus, you can have it. You can have it, cause I refuse to live in a community of of that type of pollution, traffic. Making they're gonna want that land. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to be there tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna be there for tomorrow. I'm gonna put that on live stream tomorrow. Capture some of the footage. No, it's gonna be live stream. Put it that way. Unless they decide they say you can't film, which is gonna be. I can't see it. I'm thinking they talking about rezoning the unincorporated Stone Mountain into Lithonia, which is now City of Stonecrest. And now they talking about rezoning to build some big, huge warehouse facility. They're not even disclosing the names. They just simply, I would never. It can't be. It can't be Amazon. It cannot be Amazon that's going to come and build a facility in my neighborhood. It can't be. They're not even disclosing the name. I'll find out tomorrow. What? I can't see what. I'm quite sure they do, but I'm not going to no community TV. I'm going to be right there because they need you. You have to come to the meetings. I'm not doing that. I ain't got time to go and look at no meeting on no TV. This is a something you're gonna have to go to and get the opposition. You're gonna have to be there. I don't know. I'm not looking at the meeting. I know what you're saying. Those are meetings that they have where they be voting on different referendums and things like that. They look like crap. You can't even hardly see it. Can't hear it. So no. But anywho, I've been talking for a very long time, and job shaming. All right, why you ride your bicycle in the middle of the road, little boy? Then got the earpiece on your ear, riding the bicycle in the middle of the day highway. Now, if I was driving fast or a car was driving fast, your butt gets hit. Oh, Lord. Ain't gonna be something. Anything about how this thing even in my radar? I would have been heard about it. I mean, I saw the signs and stuff, but I didn't see, I didn't hear much people talk about it. I didn't see it on the news, It's gonna be a fight. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a fight. Anywho, he made my live stream, and I may be on later on tonight. I'm not sure. No, 7:00. Oh, goodness. Whew. Sure, good grief. Oh, thanks. Sure, good. Oh, sure, gosh, sheesh. Oh, I'm going home. Oh, oh, I'm going home. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, so, oh, yeah, so, don't let nobody's job shame you, basically. Thank you, everyone. I was like, God dang, you like to sneeze and try to drive at the same time. Don't let nobody's job shame you, you know? And, like I said, sometimes you job shame somebody, it turns out to be a blessing, like that guy on the Cosby Show. Owens, I can't remember his first name, Jeffrey Owens. And, you know, he worked at Trader Joe's because of his necessity, because he needed to make some money to pay his mortgage. And then he was working there for 15 months. And he had to quit his job because he was getting all this, you know, after he was shared on social media, he's going by his job at Trader Joe's, and it was a disturbance that he had to quit. And they told him he could come back at any time, but you know he was just trying to do a job, bagging groceries, you know, doing something to make ends meet. And then you got somebody taking your picture, and then you turn around and try to sell it on some kind of network or some sort to make money off of his ordeal. Yeah, work is work, but see, people equate that because, oh, you got an MBA, why are you doing that kind of work? Why are you doing that kind of job? You know, even some of those people I was working with at the other company. You know, one African girl, she trying to job shame me. I said, listen here, little girl. You know, I'm not on your same level, and don't think because you know we work in the same job that we on the same level, because we're not. You don't know what I got or what I have. You know, I said, and I keep trying to talk to these people at these other, you know, that's a job. You know, I said, don't. I said, don't. When just and it's another thing to do when they job shame is when I get old, you know, they kind of equate like I'm old. I get to tell. I said, let me tell y'all something. God damn it, I'm not that old. So thinking that you know somebody's old, you know. So I told them, I said, I have my future set. I said, don't get it twisted, thinking that just because I can't see my face because I got the car mount thing blocking. I said, don't think just because I'm older than you and thinking I'm working that kind of job that that's something somebody has to do. You know, I said, I worked a long time, and I have my future set aside. See, these 20-year-old millennials, they think that they're indispensable. You know, they think that, you know, some of them live at home, some of them, you know, got like 2, 3 roommates, and I said, shoot, let me tell you, you got a long ways to go in the workforce. And, oh man, somebody giving away some kittens? Dang, I should turn back around and see. You know what? I'm going to go around and look. I want to go. It's too late. Let me see. I'm going to go back. No, I need no kittens. You know what? I'm going to go back. Somebody got a sign saying they were giving away kittens for free. I tell y'all, my mother got another dog, by the way, named Peppy, a little chihuahua. And the other 2 dogs are jealous. They need to mind their own business and stop being so. Exactly. You know, I was like, and I try not to, you know, I ain't curse nobody out. So I've been there all this time. I ain't had to curse nobody out. But shoot, I said, y'all need to quit. You know, referring to people old, you know, and talking about, when I get certain age, I'm going to do, I want to get, you know, and they just say these stuff that's so, you know, I said, you know what, keep on dreaming. And I was like, you know, and then you try to tell them something. I told this one guy, he was real nice though, because he was like, he was going to miss me. He came by and gave me a hug, and I'm going to miss you, you know. So I gave him some advice because he wanted to go back to school. And I told him, if you want to go to Georgia Tech, go to Georgia Tech. And if you want to be an engineer, do it. And I told him, don't get focused upon these, don't get caught up in these student loans. I said, start looking into scholarships. I said, they'll give money for scholarship for black men, especially to go and pursue a STEM career. And I gave him that advice. And he's working 2 jobs. He works as security guard at night, and then he works at this company I just left. And he, you know, real nice guy. I like Chad. I'm gonna miss him. I got his phone number, so I told him, I gave him advice. I said, you know, if you want to start out at a technical school, go to a technical college, you know, and then transfer. But I said, you really want to, I said, don't listen to these naysayers around. I told them, I said, don't listen to these people, you know, naysayers, because they ain't want nothing to do to better yourself. And I gave a couple of advice to a few people, even the girl who I let stay at my house. You know, I had to be tough on her because she was playing, and then I don't know what she's doing. I felt bad that she left. Well, they leave because I had to tell her to leave, but I feel so bad because they had to fire her for job abandonment, and then someone said that she was on some drugs. And, you know, I didn't really want to believe it, but I knew in my heart that she was. But hopefully the things that I told her will sink in one day, you know? Maybe that will sink in. Adorable kittens looking for a new home free. I'm going to go and see. Why these people don't pave their dang parking? They need to pave this street. Okay, let me catch it, get the number. I don't want to go to people's house. All right, I will ask one of y'all if y'all could write this number down. 404-775-7338. Why y'all got gravel for parking? Well, I hope I planted the seed in it and they decide to water it. Because I can only tell them some words of wisdom, but they got to, you know, do it for themselves. Oh God, this person. I'm gonna back up. This person got pure ass gravel on this dang parking lot, cutting my dang tires. You know what kills me? Is people see you backing up and they won't stop for shit. Oh, my stomach hurt. I shouldn't have ate nothing at Golden Corral. I wonder what they say adorable. I wonder if I should get me a kitty. It might be more easier to take care of a cat than a dog. All right, I'm gonna turn around, go back to this person's house and see if they still got the kitties. I'm only gonna get one. If they really cute as they say and it's free, I may get me one kitty. Ugh. All right, I'm turning back around. I'm gonna go to the other drive-thru because there ain't no way nobody wanted me to drive through that gravel rocks. I'm gonna see if the person's home and see if they got the kitties and I could show y'all. If not, I might have to come another day. Oh, excuse me. Adorable kitten. Oh, people, boy. See, that's why I don't like to live on a main street. This ain't a main street, but I don't want to live on a busy street. I know they ain't gonna day. Let me see. This is a white man. Let me see if he still got the kitties available. Oh. All right, y'all. Hold on for a second. Hello? Hello? No, that's okay. You still got the kittens? Can I see one?
Yeah, we can walk around the corner right there. We'll walk. They're in the back of the house on the patio.
Okay.
I'm Rodney.
I'm Teresa.
Teresa, nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you too. I live right up the street from here.
Oh, okay.
So I saw the sign. I was like, oh my God.
They took one yesterday, took two today, so we have two left. They're 6 weeks old.
Aw.
Okay. So they're eating regular food.
You mean cat food or regular food?
I mean cat food. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, cats eat straps.
No, they're eating cat food. Yeah. And they're very healthy, playful.
Because I was like going to get like a dog. And then I said, dogs require a whole lot of
Yeah.
kittens are
A little
independent.
more stuff to do with dogs.
So you had a cat and then they just...
Right. Really all right here. This is my dad.
Okay.
So here's the mother right here, she's calico color.
Mhm.
We just call her Calico.
Okay.
And the other two kittens, we'll show you. He's interested in the kittens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
Was that your friend that came by earlier? No?
There's somebody else.
Okay, there's the black one right there.
Oh.
Right.
Sweet dog.
If you'll just sit down in here, if you sit right here, they'll probably just come see you.
Oh, he run away.
They'll come over here because, yeah,
Hey, kitty.
there's just a few people here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not Chris, you got a lady here wants one of the kids. How you doing?
I'm fine, you.
If you want to grab him, you want to grab him?
Yes.
Well, come here, hold on.
Oh, don't be afraid. Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Where's the other one? She back there? Yeah, which is a little quiet. They'll come out. Yeah, when there's too many people,
Look, y'all.
There's Mama Kitty.
Oh. Wait. I want you. Is this a girl kitty or male kitty?
These two are girls. The other one is a grayish color.
You're grabbing on to me. Hey, why you trying to stick?
She's not used to you, that's all.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
How long it
Here,
take?
I'll get her. Come on. I know, come on. I got you. Here you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a gray one here. I'll tell you what. Come on, buddy.
Oh, you ran away.
Here. I think I got it on my phone. So you can see the color anyway. So you can see which one you're interested in. Because we can get her if you're interested. I'm trying to find the video with the...
Here he comes, Bucky.
Oh, there go the other one.
There's the other color right there.
Look, there's the other kitty.
I know.
Both of them are cute. Let me see which one ain't so.
Which one?
Let me see. Oh, look at that one in the window.
Yeah, that's my little girl.
My little doggy there. You like chasing. They play together really good.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do.
They get,
Oh, are you?
they're starting to get their full sight, you know.
Oh, okay.
It takes 2.5 months for a cat to get its full sight.
Mhm.
So they're getting up, you know, they're 3/4. So they're starting to notice, you know, who looks like what.
He knows we're after him.
That's okay.
Which one do I want?
This is the most active one of all of the ones we had. He's most active. The little black one is more.
They've all been nice
The
kittens.
little black one is more.
They've all been
tame.
nice kittens. Yeah. They're all the same.
The little black one's more tame.
Now this one likes to climb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna get me one of those.
He likes to climb a little bit.
You know, he climbs, we had that ladder. He climbs all the way up that ladder.
I should get both of them.
Yeah, so they can play together. That's right.
Yeah, they do play together real pretty. They sure do.
See, look, this one's running all around. He's running back and forth. They like playing with each other and stuff.
I don't want to separate them. You think you gonna make it all the way up the street?
We
Sure,
got-
they'll make it up the street.
we got a box, and I'll give you a little bit of food to take with you that they've been eating. You can give them whatever food you want. They're,
Oh, I had to buy me some cat food. I ain't never had a
yeah. Right now,
You
we
can show her
could-
what you can tell her what you're buying. This is the dry food.
Mhm.
And,
well, some of them don't want to do the dry food, but if they don't have to, if they don't want to, I'm going to give her